Right, so now I want to talk about comparing two distributions. So first thing you need is two graphs to compare. A lot of times we compare distributions, we want to use box plots. Notice my box plots are stacked on top of each other with one axis underneath all of it. This thing is missing a title, so if you're making this yourself, you want to make sure you have a title. And also a label down below. I'm going to use the generic words title and label, but it should be appropriate. So this could be heights of people, and down below it could be inches. Whenever you're doing a comparison, you want to compare in 4 different ways. The 4 ways are the same as before. You want to talk about their shape, their center, their spread, and their unusual features. And you must use comparison words. Like bigger, smaller, etc. So any words like that. So shape, center, spread, unusual features, and must use comparison words. So let's do that. First thing I'll look at group 1, group 2. I can't really compare using words for those two, so I'm going to say group 1 is symmetric. Group 1. And group 2 is a little skewed to the left. Slightly skewed left. Okay, so that's a shape. Check. So now I want to talk about their centers. Because one is slightly skewed, I'm going to use a median, and then I'll use the IQR for their spread. So my medians are both right around this point right here, so about 75. So both are centered around a median of 75 or 76. Median. Check. Notice I use the word median and I use the number. You want to make sure that you do that. My spread, I'm going to use the IQR. So my IQR of group 1, I already calculated it to be about 35, and IQR of group 2 is about 83, so I need a comparison word. So I'm going to say the spread of group 2 is greater. Nice comparison word, greater. At IQR of 83 compared to 35. So now I talked about the shape, the center, the spread, and now to talk about unusual features. Well, I don't have the actual data. I'm not going to calculate the fences or do standard deviations, but I can guesstimate. I'm going to guess that there is a potential outlier here and here in group 1, but group 2 it doesn't seem like it. I'm going to say potential outliers in group 1 at around, what do we have? 0 and 150. I am good to go. So make sure you hit shape, center, spread, unusual features, and use comparison words when you're comparing two graphs. Make sure your graphs have titles, labels, that the graphs are stacked on one top of each other, and then you have the common axis.